Story time. So this was 2 years ago and I was at school and it was a normal day until the principal went on the speaker and said, "We're in lockdown, go in your closets." So we went ahead and went in the closets. We were all confused. Some people were scared. Everyone was kind of asking the teacher what was going on and stuff. Now during this time, I wasn't asking anything or saying anything because I knew during a lockdown you don't want to say anything. So if there is someone in the school, they won't find where you are. But I was still listening to them because I was curious like everyone else. So while everyone was asking the questions, one girl stood up and said, "If you're not going to say what's going on, I'm going to get out of the closet." The teacher yelled at her and told her no. And the teacher yelled loud, so whoever was in the school obviously heard. So the door opened and everyone became silent. And so basically, So this was welcome to part 2. Okay, so the guy that came into our school was a prisoner that escaped prison. So he was like, "Where are you?" And he stood in there for at least 10 minutes. Then we thought he left, but he was completely silent and the teacher gave us a look saying, "Do not talk and do not move." So we all listened to the way he looked, and my best friend, the girl that stood up saying she would leave, got up and left. She thought that the guy was gone and she was going to get a counselor. So as soon as she got out of the room, we heard gunshots. As soon as the gunshots said that, I knew immediately what happened. I started crying and I thought that she was dead. The guy didn't even try to come in the room that we were in, even though he knew where we were. He immediately left knowing that he should have not shot the girl. Wait for part 3.
One time I was sitting in church and I had to fart. I knew it would be dangerous considering I have a supernatural asshole. I felt it coming and the next thing you know the building starts vibrating and the sprinklers got set off. The roof was starting to cave in and I knew it was coming. All the windows were shattering and the ground was wobbling. I did the most chunky, monkey, funky, stunky, bed bunky, tree trunky, gunky, skunky, sloppy, ploppy, moppy, gloppy, mushy, tushy, ooshy gooshy, sushi fart so powerful I needed to get stitches. The walls started to crack and everyone was screaming while hiding under their chairs praying because they thought God was coming down. The danger alarm went off and everyone was calling their family saying they loved them. The roof finally caved in causing more destruction and my whole splitting fart finally stopped. Everyone got out from under the chairs and looked around. There was rubble everywhere and even the brick walls was cracked. They were wondering where God is and I had to act concerned with them. Anyways, my fart made it on the news and was titled as California's most deadliest earthquake. Little did they know it was my ripper ass. One day I was sitting on the bus with my grandma. I took her out for breakfast and we went shopping and whatnot. My grandma is deaf and she had her hearing aid off in the bus. While we were watching out the window, I think the big breakfast I ate tore up my stomach because I let out the most aggressive asshole tearing fart so big and powerful the bus window shattered and all 4 tires went flat. The fart was so violent it split my scrotum in half and it melted my grandma's hearing aid into the side of her head. It was so powerful the bus started swerving and the bus emergency alarm started going off. The girls on the bus started crying and calling the police but my whole ripping fart wouldn't stop. It was going so strong that the bus steel started melting and the old couple sitting at the back of the bus died of a stroke. The bus was swerving like crazy because of my demonic weather changing fart busting all the tires. The fart started bringing in rain clouds and we had a massive thunderstorm and the thunder started striking the bus every few seconds. I saw a few people jump out of the windows to escape my paranormal fart and they all were rolling on the side of the road and some of them got hit by passing cars. The bus ran out of fuel and it stopped in the middle of my thunderstorm diarrhea and it finally ended. Everyone turned and looked at me while sobbing and I said to my grandma, "I can't believe you shit yourself." I apologized to everyone and said sorry, my grandma has bowel cancer and we—
Hey Sophia. Yes, Mum. I need to tell you something. Okay, what is it? You have a new stepdad. Ugh, why again? Because I love him so much. Okay, whatever. I'll add him and his son to the group chat so we can get to know each other. What, I have a stepbrother too? Oh yes, I forgot to say that. Oh, okay.
Adds to group chat. Hi Sophia, I'm your new stepdad. And this is my son. Hi, I'm Brandon, nice to meet you.
Hi Brandon, I'm Sophia. Okay, me and Dad are gonna have a little talk. Okay Sophia, can you take Brandon up to your room to watch TV or something fun while we talk XX? Okay Brandon, follow me.
Oh, okay. Follows up to room.
So, what movie do you wanna watch?
Oh, actually I really need to go to the toilet. Can you show me where it is, please?
Oh sure, just follow me.
Okay, thank you very much. Finally gets to the bathroom. About to walk in. Grabs Sophia. Awkward silence.
Why did you pull me in?
Oh, sorry about that, but I really want to tell you something.
Oh okay, what is it then?
So basically, it is. Okay, I like you.
But you're my stepbrother.
It doesn't matter because I'm your stepbrother.
Oh geez, but I'm only 15, you look about 20.
Well, I'm only 17.
This is getting so weird, please stop.
Locks door.
I'm getting scared, let me out.
No, you're staying in here with me.
Please don't hurt me.
I won't. Pushes Sophia to the wall lightly.
Please stop, what are you doing?
SHHHH, it's gonna be fine. Starts to kiss Sophia.
Oh my god, please no.
Pushes Brandon. Pushes back to the wall. Tries to do the nasty with Sophia.
Oh GS, you are absolute F weirdo. Get off me, you creep.
No, I don't think so. Pushes Brandon really hard into the bathtub. Picks up shower head. Hits Brandon really hard on the head with the shower head. Brandon falls in the bathtub, unconscious and not moving anymore.
I think I knocked him out, he's not moving. Oh my god, what did I do? Anyways, so never mind. Okay, that's what you get. You proper crusty musty rusty weirdo. Should I tell mom? I'm so scared. No, actually I'll just deal with it myself. Okay, first what do I put this body and what do I tell mom? Okay, I'll hide the body.
Tries to pick Brandon up. Puts Brandon back down because he is so heavy. Opens balcony door.
Okay, I'll throw him down.
Picks him up again. Walks over to balcony. Yeets Brandon out the window. Brandon's body lands into the neighbor's wheelie bin.
Oh my, what did I do? I did not just.
Wheelie bin lid closes.
Okay, anyways, so I didn't know I was this strong, lol. Oh my, I think I gotta tell mom some made up she now. Lol, I feel like okay, I'll hide in the bathroom for a while. I'll come out and tell them when they start coming up.
Hides in the bathroom for a very long time. Thinks about what she is gonna tell mom. Nearly falls asleep. Mom calls them to come down for dinner. Sophia doesn't hear her. Hears footsteps coming up.
Oh no.
Mom knocks on the door. Opens the door.
I said come down.
Sophia starts to fake cry.
And where is Brandon? Oh, why are you crying? Is everything okay? No mom, I need to tell you something. Oh okay, what is it? So basically, me and Brandon was watching a movie in my room and
Tries to think what to say.
he told me he wanted to show me something in the bathroom. And he said he wanted to show me how to do the Superman. So he yeeted himself out the window and he disappeared. Oh my gosh, are you out of your mind? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I don't know. We need to tell dad and find. We have to tell dad. No, don't, I'm scared. What do you mean no? Are you out of your mind? Okay, just tell him then.
Both of them goes downstairs. Hey girls, what's taking so long? And tell Brandon to come down as well. Awkward silence. Girls, is everything okay? What's going on?
Mom, just tell him.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so basically, Sophia told me this. Oh my gosh, just tell him already. Okay, geez.
Brett, tell me quick, you girls making me nervous.
Okay, so Brandon wanted to show Sophia something in the bathroom.
Okay, and what?
And he wanted to show Sophia how to do the
what?
the Superman. He just jumped out of the window to show Sophia how to do the Superman and disappear. Sophia told me that.
Oh my gosh, so where is he?
I don't know, we to search the neighborhood.
Oh my, what the actual heck is that boy on? Sophia feels guilty. Girls, hurry up, they all go out to find Brandon. Sophia, where was he near when he fell?
I don't know.
Sophia starts to cry and feels guilty about it.
Sophia, don't cry, it's not her fault.
Don't cry, Sophia, we will find him.
Oh, okay, I hope we do.
They all start to look for Brandon. Brandon,
can you hear us? Brandon, where are you?
Brandon, can you hear us? They have been searching for 2.5 hours now. Let's just call the police for help.
Yes, call the police quick. No, don't, I'm scared. What are you on? We need to find him.
Yay, Sophia, or you go find him.
Exactly, we can't do anything about it, that's why we are calling the police. Oh, okay, sorry.
Don't worry, Sophia. Dad calls the police. Tells the police what happened in detail. Okay, the police are on their way now. The police on their way be like.
So what happens to that child?
Tell him I don't know yet. So basically this boy, he wanted to show his sister how to do the what? To do the Superman thing. So he jumped out the bathroom window and he disappeared. And their parents can't find him.
Well,
what?
What the? What the actual?
He did not just say, "Yay, that's what happened," shocking Iker.
Baha.
Whoa. Okay, stop it. No, we gotta get there fast. Poor boy actually thought he was the Superman. The police finally gets to their house. Please find my son Brandon. He's been missing for a day now.
Yes, it's been a long time now. We didn't even sleep last night.
Okay, we are here now. Tell us where the body was last seen, and where it might be near. The body is probably near to houses and the bushes, but we have checked everywhere and we still can't find him.
Okay, we got it.
Yes, we will try our best to find your son. Okay, thank you all so much. Let's go, hurry up. Can go back in your house while we investigate. Us three will start at the bushes here, and you first start near his house. Okay, sir.
Let's go, guys.
Yes, go now. We don't have much time left. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The four go searching. Alright, mister, we'll start searching now. You can go inside. Okay, thank you all so much. Brandon's dad goes back in the house. Okay, guys, let's get going. The three go searching now.
Where are the three?
We are here now. Okay, we have to start searching right away. Let's go. They all start searching for the lost boy. Search, 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 searching. Looking through the bushes, looking near the houses, even getting police dogs in to help. Search. They have been doing this for nearly 4 hours now. We need to tell Mr. Bad News, guys. We can't find. So we have bad news. Basically, we couldn't find your son. We have been searching for your son for over 4 hours now, and there is no sign of him nearby. We are very sorry about that. We will come back every day to investigate, and we will get more help to find your son. The police goes back to the police station.
Oh my gosh, he's lost. They can't find him. What do we do? Mom, we can't do anything about it.
Girls, don't worry, the police are gonna get more help. He's gonna be back one day. Several days go past and police still don't find him. One day the neighbors go out to throw the trash. Opens lid. About to throw the trash in. Hello? Who are you? Hello? Are you awake? Hello? Oh my gosh, why is there so much blood? Oh my, I think it's a dead body. The neighbor calls the police and ambulance. The neighbor tells the police and ambulances what he saw and happened. The police and ambulance are on the way. How the heck did this young man get it? We need to get there fast. What happened?
I think they said there was a dead body in the bin.
I see the police cars coming. Guys, I think the man found the missing son in the wheelie bin. We have been looking for him for the past week, and now he's in the bin. What the? Yeah, what a waste of time. I can't believe he was in that damn wheelie bin the whole time. Okay, we need to stop. We have to get there real fast. Yeah, because there is gonna be a low chance of the boy surviving cause he's been in there for over a week. The police and ambulance finally gets to the house. The boy is in here, come quick. Oh my, why is there so much of you guys? Don't worry, you can go back inside while he get him to the hospital. Oh, okay. The policeman gets the boy out of the bin. The nurse puts him in the van. They take him to the hospital. They arrive at the hospital. They take the boy in. His family members arrived as well. Nurse and doctor comes in the room. I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but he didn't make it. He had a brain damage and spine injury.
Yeah, we did everything we could, but there was no way he was gonna make it because he was in there for way too long.
Oh my, there is no way this can't be true. Why did he have to be so dumb? The doctor and nurse leaves the room to give them so time to themselves. They all start crying, but Sophia fake cries. Cries a lot. The police didn't find out what Sophia did, and Sophia didn't tell her parents about what Brandon had did to her. R.I.P. Brandon 2021. The parents go home devastated. They arrive home and Sophia gets to her room.
Oh my gosh, what just happened? LMAO, he did not just. Anyways, that's what he gets. They will never know what happened. LOL. I'm such a baddie. LMAO.